Welcome to another Keeping Track segment with Dino Alberto, local motorsport journalist, general manager at Mahoning Valley Speedway, president of the Eastern Motorsports Press Association, and I said all around great guy. And we're keeping track of this gentleman sitting next to me, Jacob Balliet, moving up in his racing career, adding more divisions, and he moved into Dino Alberto's seat actually here on the set, jumped into the driver's seat really of this segment. Would you ever want to do commentary one day, maybe for racing or anything?
Yeah, maybe. Try a little Jeff Gordon.
But right now, concentrating on the track. Just moved up. You added a division at Mahoning Valley Speedway, Dino, one that Jacob jumped into. Let's talk about what it is and why you added it.
Sportsman Modified Division. It's a new class added for the 2018 season down at Mahoning Valley. Something that actually came together rather quickly. Late December, we had a prominent driver who approached us about adding this class because of people like Jacob. And there's a bunch of other young kids, young talent out there that know what they're doing. They've been racing for a number of years. And the Sportsman Modified car, it's nothing new. It's just that it's going to be new to Mahoning Valley.
And Jacob, I'm 14 years old now?
Yeah.
All right, so you had a lot of success, and if I say this wrong, always correct me. 600cc micro sprint on dirt, right?
Yep, that's correct.
All right, so when you had a lot of success there, you looked to go onto asphalt now with the modified, and you were a little, I don't want to say skeptical, but you thought, hey, dirt's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. Talk about going into modified racing.
Yeah, I watched it all through my young age, my younger age, and watched my godfather do it, Donnie Wagner, and it looked fun, but I got into dirt, and I kind of stayed there all the way up through quarter midgets, and hopped in the 600. That was a lot of fun, and then I got in the modified, and it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
When you say I'm sorry, you're probably going to answer my question. Why was it a lot more fun than you thought it was going to be?
Because I was in the driver's seat.
What did you enjoy about it? You just took, I guess, your first practice laps in the car at Mahoning Valley. What did you enjoy about it? And you said there were some hiccups in the beginning. What did you kind of learn, and what did you enjoy?
I learned how far I could push it, how far I could run it, how hard I could run it. It's really different compared to dirt. Like, asphalt's a totally different world than dirt track racing, and it's a lot harder. I give credit to the asphalt drivers. It's a lot of talent.
You got a busy schedule. I was looking, check this out. You got your own little press kit here. He's already done enough in his life at 14, more than I ever did. It's mine would take up one page. But I was reading through some of the other things you're doing with Cub Scouts. You're also swimming with the YWCA, Boy Scouts. And so you have a lot going on. Why add this to your schedule? I think your dad was telling me you got 67 race nights coming up this year. So there's a lot going on, but you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I want to expand my racing career and make a career out of it.
How do you think all this will come together? When you look at the big picture, where you want to get to, how is this going to help you?
I think it'll hopefully get me introduced to some car owners, and different opportunities will come down the road, and hopefully I can benefit from that.
The first practice, laps down, getting ready for the season, whatever it starts here in NEPA. How do you do over the weekend? Do you know? I mean, you were there. How do you think it went?
I was great. I'd like to make it a point to be out there when young talent like Jacob comes by and be out there for their first time in a situation like that. And he didn't do too bad. He spun out once or twice, which is a good thing. As a matter of fact, he mentioned about his godfather, Don Wagner. And Donnie is a track champion, a past winner between here, Mahoning Valley, on tours and all what have you. But I said to Donnie, did you give this kid any advice? He said, absolutely not. He goes, I just wanted him to get out there, drive the car, feel the car, and he did. And, I think he did. By the end of the practice session, this kid was turning, laps that would be relative to what race night would be. And Kenny, he's a young talent that's going to be in there with other kids. Austin Beers comes to mind, Cassidy Altimos, Avery Arthofer. There's so many others that are coming up at his age, 13, 14, 15 years old, going into this modified sportsman division. But they're also going to be racing against veteran drivers. Some of them are their parents, actually, and some of them are guys that are coming in from all throughout the region. And these kids who already have, I would bet, 10, maybe more years of experience. They just made that transition, and this kid is one of them, and the other ones that we mentioned, they'll be fine. I think it's so cool. This kid, do you realize he's going to be doing dirt and asphalt almost on a weekly basis on the same weekend, and that's just really a lot of focus, and there's a lot of hard work being put into it. But the kid is being brought up on the right path, and he's a very respectful driver, which I like about him, and I like about that with all the other young talent that we've been dealing with. So he's getting his name out there. He's doing it the proper way. And it's not overbearing, to say the least. You might think it is 67 races. That's like a World of Outlaw kind of tour, but you know, they're taking it just one race at a time.
And I threw your resume and everything down there. I apologize as we were doing the segment, but now I lost, because if you want to follow Jacob's career, there's a website, right? Do you know the website?
www.jtbmotorsports.com. The schedule's on there. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, the sponsors and everything.
So check it out, keep track of his career, and make sure you're keeping track of Dino Alberto as well. You could read some of his work in the Standard Speaker.